Except number 2 from by Baal Sulam, letter 51. Then we arrive at the commandment, go out of the permanent housing and sit in the temporary housing. That is, know that it is only temporary housing, and the outcast one will not be cast out from him. It is as we said, even if the whole world tells you that you are righteous, be wicked in your eyes. This is also the meaning of the words, and you will be only glad. This is why the festival of harvest, Sukkot, is called the time of our joy, to tell you that one should sit in the shade of a sukkah in great joy, just as in the king's house. The kingdom's most eminent sit is as dwell, without any difference whatsoever, and yet he should know that he is sitting in the shade of a sukkah, meaning the waste of barn and winery. However, under his shade I delighted to sit, since he hears his word, go out of the permanent housing and sit in a temporary housing, and both are words of the living God. Then his exit delights him as much as his entry.
Many times in our life we feel, even though we're engaged in the wisdom of Kabbalah, that we don't have much to add. And we are seemingly, as it's written, hanging between heaven and earth, not this way nor that way. There's no drive, there's no need. And what will we do? So here comes the question, and I want us to maybe do a workshop. How do we locate that there's much waste from which we can actually build a temporary residence, and later this temporary residence joins our permanent residence from before, and each time it becomes even more from the temporary residence, our permanent residence becomes bigger. So how do we, while we're bored, that we don't have what to do and we don't know how to advance, how do we seek the waste from which we are building the temporary residence?